hello, hello. I keep forgetting to fix the Spotify song link. Mod, somebody remind me to do that after stream. Hi, gamers. Hello, hello. Let me just... no, I wanted to restart the song. Go on to the next one. There we go. We have Cabo, because I love Rick and Montgomery. It's very fun. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ems. Hello. I was having a lovely, lovely day. We're doing some building today. Because I have Mithril Lore tomorrow, and the last 2 streams I've done were Mortals. And I have stuff to do on Mortals, but I don't want to oversaturate it and run out of things to do. Because honestly, a lot of stuff I have to do on there is going to end up being difficult with like the villagers and shit. But that will come later. So we're doing a build today. Based off of a couple pictures I found off of Pinterest. So we're in the pretty build world again with the unfinished Valentine's Day build. I will never finish it. And the other stuff that's pretty cool and all my texture pack shit. But yeah, we're having a lovely, lovely time. And there's people crying in my TikTok about not having Twitch. Simply get it. And if you're too young, simply get older. Simply get older. Oh, no, I feel kind of bad for them, actually. Because I messed about with my mic filters recently, so I sound a little bit crisper, a bit nicer, because I used to sound kind of tinny and I hated it. But because of that, I've also moved my microphone closer to like where I sit, so it's nearer my mouth, because like the closer it is, the less I have to worry about background noise and cutting that out. But that also meant I've had to lower my phone on my tripod for TikTok so that it's underneath the mic arm, because otherwise it does like a really weird like blur effect, because it tries to focus on the mic arm, but then it also shouldn't be focusing on it, so it's weird. No, Evan, this isn't Aceron, because that doesn't have... Well, technically I could move Aceron onto this same CurseForge file, but I haven't. And also, like, the thing with Aceron is I love it. It's probably one of my favorite things that I've done, even though it's unfinished. But it's just like going back and forth and having like all the buildings to do. It's very tiring going on because I'm like, oh, I have to do this and I don't want to do this. Hello, X-Tree. Hello. But this one is just like, I feel like building something. I put it everywhere. Am I late? Not really. We've been going for 7 minutes and 5 of those minutes was starting soon screen. So I wouldn't say you're late. I wouldn't say you're late. Missed anything? No, you haven't missed anything. This is just like a full flower forest world because I thought it'd be cute. Though honestly, I want to play in the snapshot just for the cherry stuff because I haven't actually got to do that yet. Ah! Sorry, had a whittle burp. Whittle baby burp. I had a nice day today. My dad made me sandwiches for breakfast. They were tasty sandwiches. It was very, very cute of him. I appreciated it immensely. And then my sister came round and we all went out and got a coffee at a cafe. And that was very, very sweet. It was very precious. I had a salted caramel brownie. Because the only cakes they had was carrot cake, which can be like pretty hit and miss, and chocolate orange, which like is also pretty hit and miss for me. Like, if it's a good one, it's a good one. But if it's a bad one, then I don't want to touch it. So I got a brownie. And I had a lovely time with that and my latte. It was a lovely time. Cookies and coffee. Oh my god, is that a sky? Is that a sky, my beloved? Sky? Oh my goodness. We love Sky. We love Sky was taken to. We love them. I miss Sky. Sky has not been around, and that has made me sad. I'm going to cry about it. I love how even though Sky hasn't been around, it has not stopped me and Ella from flirting with them whilst they are not here. We keep doing, don't look in Bryce's lore chat, Sky. Just don't look in Bryce's lore chat. Trust me. Or do look in it, it will be funny. Do look in it, it will be funny. It will be a funny ha-ha. This is a world of state. What? Nothing? I know you're new, actually. You've only been here for a while. But Sky is a streamer friend of mine. That is why we are excited about Sky. That is why we are excited about Sky, because they're a buddy. And Buddy's been away and I missed them and I'm gonna be sad about it. I'm gonna be sad about it. I don't know what I want the floor to be. I'm kind of tempted to just go with Blackstone. Because I'm working with like a specific palette. Based on something else. And I've already can tell that this is far too big for what I kind of want it to be. So I think I like it, but it's a bit much. So let's try moving it in like here. Because I want to keep like the length of the walls, but I also want to change like this part to be kind of just like a proper single. Because that might work a little tiny bit nicer. I got bored, I'm sad at situations I had to make myself feeling something I hurt that bad. This is why I got really excited when I was listening to my playlist off stream, because the shuffle put 2 Waterbook songs in a row, and I'm happy. Hello, M Chainsaw. Hello. Using BLS? No, I'm using Silda's. Oh my god, is that a Bryce? I was just talking about you, Bryce. Mainly what me and Elle were putting in your lore chat, because Sky was here. But I was just talking about it. No, I only just meant I've been infested. Do you feel too? Thank you so much for the follow, Chainsaw. Thank you. Bird boy. It's a bird boy. Tell my telephone all of the above when I'm alone. Here's some Mithril news for you guys. I've got one more lore catch up to do, and then we're going to be completely caught up. That is until Elle streams later, because Elle and Bagel are doing lore on Mithril today, and then I'm gonna have to write that up, which is perfectly fine. It's just I'm so close to being caught up. I'm literally missing one stream. I got to do write up on, and then we're good. But there's a lot. People just like doing lore a lot, which I love because I work hard. Whips and Nays, do that, Elle. Do that and be the fabulous you that you were born to be. I love that people do lore a lot, but it also means I've got a lot to keep up on. And I'm very particular about how the write-ups look, because I'm like, this has to be comprehensive and also cut out any bullshit. And then that's what I do, and I have a good time. So the way that this kind of looks is it kind of goes up and then it goes down, and I think that's a little stupid. So I like how this is looking. And this is going to be more corner-like. Trying to help me. You have been, and I appreciate you immensely because you are just wonderful. So I'm thinking here. Can we get like a black stone pillar block? Can we have that? Because we have one which is quartz. Can we get a black stone pillar or like a deep slate pillar? Or just another block which is a pillar? Because there's only one. Thank you for the hydrate. I have my Vasa. If it will detach from my coaster. I managed to get it off my coaster. I've got cute little sakura shaped coasters. Sakura blossom coasters, and they're very cute. I specifically got purple and white ones because all of them are usually pink, but now I found a purple one and I was like, yo. It's like, yo. Mithril, no, Jay has said twice, you could do this and I have gone with it. No, see, what happens is Elle will say something to me and then I will offhandedly mention stuff. Okay, today was my complete fault because I had a shower fort and I couldn't share the first shower fort with them, but I could share the second. And so I shared the second and they went, yes. And it's not as dangerous as the first thing, but it definitely probably could be. Someone moved my burger over the fire and put where the burger was. No, I saw people barbecued the fucking Hoover. I can't believe this. This is gonna make no sense to people who haven't seen Mithril. We have Hoovers on Mithril, like Henry Hoovers. Like Google Henry Hoover. We have them on Mithril in varying rainbow colors. I fucking made them because I thought it was funny. And because Bagel made a presentation on it. So we just have McFrickin' Hoovers. And I love them. I love them, Your Honor. I love them. Riptide, taking away to the dark side. Loved him, man. I love you when you're singing that song, and cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Da, 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 da. See, I feel like it looks a little bit boxy, so like I'm considering moving it to like here. I just gotta know. And then it's like a free space between all of them. And you know what? I kind of like that. So she's destined for the screen. Closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Tide, taking away to the dark side. Left hand man. Song, and I got a lump in my throat cause words wrong. Riptide, dark side, I wanna be your left hand man. And then I think for the edges, to sort of like separate them from the pillars, we're gonna do it like this. Lady, you're running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. Left hand man. Oh yeah, I finally fixed my Stream Deck. Because there was an update and it removed all of my like chat commands. And I fixed a couple of them last stream, but I managed to fix, I think, all of them. I couldn't quite remember everything that I had, but I think for the most part, everything that was important I have re-added. Which is very, very helpful. Very, very helpful for me. Beware, be skeptical of the tiles, the smiles of plated gold. Natural. She's clothing is more than a warning. No, I think, I kind of want, like, the outer part to be it, but then I don't think that's gonna look super good. I don't think that's gonna look super good. You're back from investigating? I have seen the flooding? Good job. Good job, Sky. Good job, Sky. I'm glad you saw the flooding. It was very important for you to see. Will pay, you will pay. Yeah, I was thinking, because my dad called me a basket case today, more so because he was referencing the Green Day song. And I've seen Green Day live, and I'm just like, I want to see them live again. They were just so good. They were so good. Very fun show. Very wonderful. But I want to see that again. I kind of... see, I think it's dumb that you go up here just to go back down, but it also kind of makes sense because you go up here to walk around because I'm going to put like a tree in the middle. These parts are a little more comfy because, you know, it's not as sheer as a decline as here. Which I guess I could, like, replace 3 of these with, like, a slab. But that feels like there's less room because it goes down quicker. That also almost feels like more sheer. That feels like sheerer. Alright. Karma's gonna come collect your deck. I miss Sky. Sky, you should quit. Just everything and just hang out with me. Because I miss you. Ha ha ha. That is what should happen. No, you're gorgeous. No! No you! No you! No you! No you, Sky. No you. Fuck you. Fuck you. No you. No you. I can't believe the audacity of this bitch. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sky, do you feel bonita? Sky, do you or do you not feel bonita? Sky, do you or do you not feel bonita, Sky? Do you or do you not feel bonita, Sky? I must know. We're dying to know. Chat requires to know. Do you or do you not? Chat, do you or do you not feel bonita? Shush, shush, Evan. This isn't about me. This is about Sky. Do you or do you not feel bonita? One day you will pay, you will pay. Come collect your dad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Karma's gonna come collect your dead. I want it to be pretty high because I want to put a tree in the middle. And show how you get so high. But Sky, you look bonita. You are bonita. No! No, the chat is against me! The chat is against me! No! I like making like a big dramatic thing out of nothing sometimes, it's funny. Make a sound, they got you need. What you need. Whoa, and it does a really cute curve thing at the top. Are we against you? I'm trying to talk about Sky being pretty, and that doesn't work when you talk about me being pretty. Because we can have one focus at a time. Hello, Tabby Slime. Hello, hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Welcome, 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 welcome in. Don't try. Might die. Everybody loves me. I'm thinking that the little curve parts of this are going to be easier if I use wood. So I might change the pillars to wood, and then I want to keep the ground black stone and like the ceiling, but then the roof itself, I know I want it to be dark oak and purple. But I feel like this will help to mesh it together a bit more. Yeah, but welcome in, Tabby. We're just doing the building, having the vibes. I don't know how long stream is going to be today, because I have lore tomorrow, and I also don't know how long that is going to be. But we're gonna go for a while because I have fun. I have fun times. I got on high. Well, that is my skin. It's literally just the same as my PNG tuber. I just made it Minecraft skin. Because I'm cute. Right now. It's okay, Evan. You can always check. You can always check the VODs. You can always check the VODs. We do enjoy the VODs. Me who needs to remember to schedule VODs on the VODs channel. Me who always forgets to do stuff. Me who is a little silly bean. Me who is a little silly bean. I always end up doing it, but it's always like, oh, I should have done this earlier. And I'm like, oh no. One of the things I would love to do for Mithril would be have like, because we have the Mithril YouTube, I'd love to just do like, maybe not weekly, but like every couple of weeks or every month do like a lore recap. But that just like sounds really difficult. That just sounds really difficult. Honestly, I know Hermitcraft has something like that. Not that it's run by the Hermitcraft people, I don't think. I don't actually know who it's run by. But they have like the Hermitcraft recap stuff. I don't know how those are formatted, but like I imagine it's just like clips from people's videos or streams with like a voiceover of what happened, which is what I'd want like the Mithril one to be. But that's a lot of effort. That's a lot of stuff to do. I don't have that much time on my... Well, I have infinite time on my hands currently, but I'm also meant to be looking for things like a job. So I don't really have infinite time on my hands, but theoretically. Oh. Whoa, oh. Salty waste dump in. We're just building. This build, like, kind of serves a purpose. It's sort of like a mock-up for something that I want to do on a different server. But it's just like, I've got a bunch of Pinterest images that I shoved into a Discord chat for me to look at. And I'm just kind of gonna combine them together and see if I like what I turn out with. Kind of a little practice, I guess. So that's what we're doing right now. It's sort of like a gazebo, but there's supposed to be a tree in the middle, which is gonna be the difficult part, that and the roof, so I probably need to get the tree done before I try and put the roof on. But we'll see how we get to it. We'll see how we get to it. You now would be a good idea. I'm getting out of here. Of course I am, Evan. Of course. I've structured out my week with all the jobs that I have to do, and I have been just doing those jobs, and I think I've been pacing it pretty well. I think I've been doing a good job. Moving along with some new passion. Everything is fine. I watch the hours fall in 100 separate lines. Pose and wonder how we ended up inside. You fast forward, we go down on me. Thing is, the thing that I'm basing this off of is blocky, but I don't think it was in Minecraft. Or if it was in Minecraft, there's got to be some kind of texture pack. I thought about doing it before. I currently don't have any plans, because the thing about having a public SMP is, one, I have to pay for it to keep running, because you have to pay for servers to exist. Two, it would be like, thank you so much, Munika, for the follow. For another follow, raid, fuck, I can't read. Thank you so much for the raid, Munika. Mintika. I can't read. I'm struggling. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you immensely. Consider joining the Discord if you haven't already. We're building today. I hope you enjoy. Thank you, idiot, for the follow. I just got asked a question about if I'd ever open a public SMP. I thought about it before. Originally, it was going to be a follower goal that we have passed quite a while ago. People were just struggling with my name. I'm very dyslexic, so that probably isn't helping. But I appreciate you. I appreciate your existence. Thank you so much. Thank you for raiding. I love you. Mwah. Welcome, raiders. You gotta deal with me as I bounce around on the build that I am working on whilst thinking of what I'm going to place the blocks as. Because I have made parkour, and my little rat brain says, you must parkour. My little rat brain says bounce. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. It's been going good. I had cake today. I had cake, and that makes every day good. Every day is good if you get a cake. Having a bad day, buy a cake. Fixes problems instantly. That's not good advice in the slightest. But you know what? It kind of works. But you know what? It's half correct. And that means it's good enough for me. Thank you, sunflowers are pretty, for the follow. You are correct. Sunflowers are pretty. They are very pretty. Escape. I will. You go and enjoy. You have a nice break. You must need it after stream. Have a lovely time. Have a lovely time. And thank you, the hydration night, for the follow. Thank you so much. Hello. And that's hello. Hello, I have too many siblings. 5 for the hello. Welcome to chat. I've got all frazzled. I don't know why. It's just happened. This town has rotated. See, it just feels too blocky. It feels too blocky. And I know that's a bit dumb because it's Minecraft, but it feels too blocky and not in a very PogChamp way. So like if I move it to these ones, it will feel less blocky, but then it still kind of feels pretty blocky. So I'm like, meh. I'm like, this is not good. I mean, we could do it like that, and that feels like a little bit better, because that's still the same thing, but it goes in by one. Like maybe that will work. Thank you so much, Tabby Slime, and I have too many siblings, 5 for the follow. And thank you for the hydrate night. I'm gonna do it in a second. I could burn this down. Hesitate. Let me just sort this place out, and then I'll do my hydrate. And then we'll have the hydration. Honestly, stream is great because it actually reminds me that water exists. Because I forget water exists. Don't ask me how, I could not explain it to you, but I have on several occasions forgotten it existed in its entirety. That was not a good day. Oh, shut your dirty mouth. I could burn this house. Hydration crusade must continue. Very based, very pog. Please continue to do hydrates because they're tasty. They're tasty. I have done the hydrate. Delicious. Look at us go. Every stream we get slightly closer to the follower goal. Realistically, we're not too far away, but it's still probably going to take us like a little bit to get there. A little bit to get there. And I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Da 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 da. They need it. That's so based. You are very based for doing that. Continue your good work, good sir and or madam and or non-binary. I will not presume, so I will simply list everything. I will simply list everything. We'll let it go. The pen begins to write a story. The pen's right out of my control. Get so. What's it the lies? Is that just how it goes? My mind's fixated. I can't fix it. Is this where I give in? And I don't. So I throw every time. Well, you see, I have a couple of original songs, most of which are written for Mithril, some of which are comedy songs. The one I'm, like, excited about is I've written one about asexuality, and I just think it's really funny. I showed my friend Charlie it, and they screamed. They screamed because the opening line is a little bit traumatizing when you think about it, like in the funny sense. But then they also know me and they know that it's an actual like thing that happened. But it's like a goofy kind of, oh, I can't believe they said that. Oh my goodness, slay. At least I think so. It could have been a different thing. Who knows? Oh my, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. But I have that. I have a Panky song. Are you trying to be snarky with people having pronouns, or are you playing into the meme? Because if you're being snarky, fuck off kindly. If you're making a meme out of the existing meme, then alright, mate. Alright, mate. And this just how he go. I also miss Charlie. I think Charlie was around and I missed them, and I'm sad about that. You're making a meme? Good. Oh, thank you, Blue Shadow, for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Ever climbed this into the sands of time? Look that ass, I don't. Why, hello there, General Kenobi. I need to watch Star Wars, because I haven't, but my friend is really, really into, like, I think it's the Clone Wars show. They were telling me about the Bad Batch today, and I listen because I know that they really love it and that it's one of their favorite things, and I am generally interested in their interests, but I also, because I have not seen it, I find it very difficult to remember what is going on. I know the gist of it, and it seems very interesting. I just have not watched it. You said the thing. I've got to say the thing. I don't even think Elle is here right now, but I've got to say the thing. You did me, I'm defensive. Can't help keeping me in hell. Well, no filter. My Spotify just said you're listening to Set It Off today, and I'm listening to Set It Off now. That's the majority of the songs that have come on, and I'm not complaining because, you know, we vibe to it. Cannon, now, do damn it. And this fly. Hey, why hello there for most other people who said the thing. Well, they simply are not up to date on their meme culture. Like a loose cannon. That's like usually the first thing that I think of when someone says, why hello there. Because it's funny. Hello, Peroni. Hello! Welcome to the build vibes. Me. A dark side. Honestly, I like a lot of Set It Off's old music, but something about their newest album just really slaps. And I'm not usually, like, with, like, emo or, like, punk pop people, their newer stuff usually doesn't tickle me as much as, like, the old stuff. It's definitely not nostalgia, because I'm not, like, OG on any of these things, like, when they first came out, but the old stuff is usually, like, pretty good. But Set It Off just, like, they released, their newest album, and I was like, yes, this is perfect. But now I need to listen to Fall Out Boy's new album because I haven't. And that is just a travesty. It's a travesty. I've kind of forgot it came out, to be honest. Which is mainly why I haven't heard it yet. But I will hear it after stream, probably. Me when this is the first one that I did and I somehow fucked up all the others. Alright then, mate. I don't know. Only thing people think of. Exactly. Jay, yes? Not infected. What I do, damn it. I got me like a loose cannon. Oh, 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 oh. New album? Can't believe I didn't notice. Yeah, it came out. God, I want to say... No, it didn't come out on the... Did it come out today? I don't think Terra's in chat anymore. But I know they're, like, New Zealand, so I'm not sure if it's, like, out for them early or if I'm, like, generally have missed it. But they've been, like, on their Twitter, they've been talking about a new album coming out this month. And I knew it was this month, I've just forgotten the day. But it possibly could be out. No, Fall Out Boy is playing right now. We're going to go down to them and we're going to play one of the new songs because I'm pretty sure I have at least one of them on my stream playlist. This is one of the singles that they released, like, coming up to the new album. And Dance Dance is my favorite Fall Out Boy song, actually, but where the fuck are you, Fall Out Boy? There you fucking are. Hello, mate. Okay, we'll let this one go through, because then it's Thanks for the Memories, and after that, it's one of the new ones. Message like that? What do you mean like that? Do you mean where it says first time chat? Because that just happens when somebody is chatting for the first time. It happened to you when you chatted for the first time. If that's not what you mean, then you're gonna have to elaborate, bestie. I won't be able to look at it because I'm live, bestie. Explain it or I can't answer you. Or you can ask one of the mods, I suppose, but... What are we talking about? I have no idea. I was trying to answer a question, and then the question just isn't a question. We're talking about Fall Out Boy, which is a band which have a album. Their song is playing right now. This is not the new album. This is my favorite song though, which is Dance Dance. I saw them play this live. They had a guitar flamethrower. There was flames coming out of the neck of a guitar. They also lit a piano on fire on the stage. It was great. If you get the chance to see a Fall Out Boy concert, I highly recommend it. Especially if you like arson. It's a wonderful time. Yes. Yeah, I think I showed a picture on stream as well of the arson guitar. I'm pretty sure I showed it. If you just Google Fall Out Boy flamethrower guitar, you'll see it. Yeah, like I said, actually, I'm not gonna be able to look at it because I try not to look on Discord and stuff when I'm live because I'm trying to prioritize what I'm doing here. But either someone else will answer your question for you or I will check it out after stream if I remember. Oh, misery loves me. It really is. I mean, they have a lot of good songs. The first song that they sung on the set was Phoenix, and that's the first time they brought the flamethrower guitar out, and then they brought it out again at the end. I don't remember what song was playing then. But it was a vibe! It was a great vibe. It was amazing. It was the Hella Mega Tour. They got delayed by a year because of COVID, but it was Weezer, Fall Out Boy, and Green Day, who I saw. All really good. I'm not a big Weezer fan. I don't know a lot of their songs, but I did enjoy their set. Their set was very fun. I liked the bright colors that they put on the stage. and it was just a vibe. They also did the cover of Africa by Toto, which it very much tickled me because that's kind of a meme song at the moment, and it was very, very cute. Easy like me. It's actually not pop music. It's, well, you want to be technical, old Fall Out Boy is like rock music. I would say that the one with Young and Menace on it, it's not even pop music. I'd say that like Young and Menace is more punk pop, and then their latest album is more punk, or it's more rock again. Panic at the Disco started off as like very much punk pop and sort of transitioned into just pure pop at some point. My favorite band is pure punk pop, and it just kind of vibes around, and it's very, very good. Why are you replying to yourself, bestie? That's a little strange. One night stand, one night stand. But old vods. Sure, you call it what you want to call it. So great. Chat on the bottom left of the screen. Oh, it's a widget. It's a stream widget. It's a stream widget. If you don't know what that means, look it up. If you don't know what it means, look it up, because it's just when the streamer puts chat on their stream, but there's different like variations that you can get which look different ways. And I was meant to do the tree before I put the roof on this shit. So can you type, please? No. Bestie, I'm not here to help you with stream questions. You have Google at your disposal. Use it. Use it, bestie. It's just a click away. Use it. Format the question. How do you think I found it? I Googled. Like you, only streamer. Oh. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. You only diva. Oh. More time, thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. No, I'm excited for Mithril Lore tomorrow. It's gonna be a pretty simple stream. Nothing too deep, nothing... Well, it's me relaying the information that I found out in my last Mithril Lore stream. Thank you so much, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not saying your name because it's stupid, but thank you for the follow regardless. Here we go. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the Mithril vibes tomorrow. Very fun. Joe is fine. Yeah. That part's fine. I'll call you Joe then. The first part, though... Alright, mate. First part, alright, mate. Oh, some people. Okay. There we go. I don't want the base to be super thick, because it's a pretty... it's a pretty thin tree. But I want it to have some substance, you know? I'm still relatively new to making Minecraft trees, so it's gonna be a little bit of a process. Oh, and this is a new Fall Out Boy song. One of the ones from their new album. I think it's the first one that they released as a single, potentially. Modern down that fills me up. In up here, paid the pain for, I'm not sure. I cannot sing Fall Out Boy songs in the slightest. It is difficult. You're the sunshine. What would you trade the pain for? Lay loose. They're playing pretend in his father's suit. Oh, I just want to be invited. Oh. Get the feeling, don't fight it, love. Do I make proper black tea or just some teabag green tea? Ooh, I haven't had, well, I've had like green boba, I've had like boba tea before that was like green tea. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, gonna be honest, so I'd say the black tea. I'd say get a black tea. Everybody got a little pen in a hand. I need to expand my tea, my teas that I drink. I need to get more teas. Because I'm quite enjoying Chelsea Garden tea right now. I think I've mentioned it was recommended to me by a good friend. A lovely friend who I adore. But I haven't really tried anything else. Oh, kettle gets the boy. You go do that. You go do that. Have a good vibe. I think it should be big enough to enclose this in. Because I gotta put the leaves on is the main issue that we are going to be facing. But if I use a small enough world edit brush, because see, I don't know how to do leaves on trees in survival. I have not yet mastered that ability, so I use world edit for them because it's easier. And I just about spent $1. You just made some tea. I made a tea before stream, but I decided not to have one myself. I made one for my father. Can you stop moving, dogs? Can you sit and be good? Okay, I think they're going downstairs. Oh, they were just sniffing each other at the door. It was rather cute. Okay, we want to let's get some pink. And they're back on the bed. Good job, Penis. My dog is called Peanut. I like to call her other things because she's stupid and she's my sister's, so I will make fun of her as such. Give up what you love. That's valid. Coffee, unless it's decaf, coffee like really heightens my anxiety. I don't know what it is about hot caffeine, because cold caffeine I'm fine with. Hot caffeine, no. But I had a latte today. I had a decaf latte. It was very, very good. It was a caramel latte. And I very much enjoyed it. That's a little bit too far out. Do. Okay. This is not what it's gonna look like in the end product, because we're gonna do a little bit of shaping to kind of, and I forgot to, sorry, I realized I forgot to do the most important thing before doing that, which was mask. And what mask does is it means that it will replace every block that it is set to mask. So this is only replacing air. So this will not tamper with any of the wood that is beneath it. So if I end up like showing the wood a bit more than it's currently shown, it will be fine. Little world tip for ya. Well, pain. More Brit Mighty. Yeah, I typically, depends on the mood that I'm in. I'd say I'm more of a tea drinker, but because like coffee at home isn't as good as coffee going out. So I'm less likely to get a tea if I'm going to like a cafe or something. I'd probably more rather get a coffee if I'm out at a cafe, but if I'm at home, 100% I'm having tea. 100% if I am home and I'm making it myself, I am having a tea. Out, I am gonna change you like a remix. Raise you like a phoenix. Vintage misery looked a little better on me. Like a remix. Like a phoenix. Bo. What's in tap down metal the tanks? Out of robbing banks. We are wearing black. There we go. From a heart attack, one maniac and it's time we will take it back. Wish I was better at singing Followed by songs, but they are just a little bit. Patrick Stump's just got too wide of a range for me. He's too good. He's too good. He is too good. Angel like a remix, then I'll raise you like a phoenix. Since, oh, I am so excited for cherry blossoms. This tree isn't going to stay cherry. But what we're going to do is one of my favorite things, because again, well done it, my beloved. Let's get a position 1. Let's get a position 2. Let's hide the position, and let's do / replace pink. Well, we want to do about, I'm going to say 10% air. About 30%. Oh, what did I do on mithril? I know it was amethyst block. And I want to do 20%. I want to say purple concrete. And then we'll do 20% blue terracotta. I don't know if that's what I actually did. Feels a little bit like it though. Or did I do magenta? I think I did like straight purple terracotta. I think I did straight purple terracotta, because the blue... That looks ugly! I must have done blue then, because that looks good. Gonna change you like a remix. But I think I need to add a bit more air into it. So let's do it again, and let's make the air also 20. And then we'll clean it up a little bit to be like how we think would look good, because I don't think these look particularly nice. But then like these parts look fine, and then the underneath side, because trees aren't like completely perfect, they're gonna have a couple of holes in them and a couple of spots in the foliage. I think that looks pretty nice. Took it as a turn, and it fits in here quite nicely. And then we're going to add some quartz to the tree. I think I have a clue. Anybody ever say no to you? Oh, did anybody ever say no to you? Trying to leave a careful stable hotel. You're insecure, you're insecure. I can jump in. Oh, makes your brain tick. I'm a listener. Has a little vibe. No to you. No to you. Oh, 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 oh. Did anybody ever say no to you? Oh. Do like this. So, oh. I like that. I think that's pretty cute. Wow, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, whoa, oh. At the front door. There we go. Couple lily of the valleys. Very cute flowers. Pretty sure they're poisonous. Didn't close the kettle lid. Oh no! Oh, get something cold on that right away, especially if that's like a steam burn. Steam burns are nasty. Steam burns are nasty. They are not fun. I once streamed with steam burn and it was a horrible mistake and I kept screaming. I still streamed with it. Don't do what I did. Oh, memories. And your love. Over every bit of the snow. All I ever wanted and all I ever wanted to know. But me. I think it's because you continued the joke. I think it's because you continued the joke and then it gets a bit, like, already been pointed out to be a little bit sus. Continuing it probably isn't the best idea, mate. But I'm assuming that's the reasoning. It's more like a gazebo. It's like a gazebo which just happens to have a fat ass tree in the middle of it. So yeah, I guess. This build is like in the reference image I'm using. It's meant to have like an open roof. But I am giving it a roof because I want to. But that's going to be rather difficult. So I've got some reference images of what kind of roof style I'm going for. As to keep you from getting you go, even though keep you from getting you home, but I don't even know. And you go, oh. Hello, Millie. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely day. Everyone. Do. School? Oh, based. Very, very based, bestie. We do not like school, but it's a thing that has to happen for some reason. Oh. Get what we want. Honestly, on the stuff that I'm looking at, it kind of has, like, the corner bits and not the middle bits, but I'm gonna do the middle bits anyway, because I think it'll look weird without them. Don't understand what I'm doing? That's fine, because neither do I. I'm just trying to get a feel of the vibes. I'm over the top. Ah! Thank you.
He's up on the thing.
Okay. My dad brought me a pancake. I have pancake. Yay. We're gonna sit and have a pancake break. What is your guys likes to have in your pancakes? Because I like Nutella. Oh. And it's tasty. Nom nom nom. Send pancake pics. No, because I'm just gonna shove it in my mouth, honestly. It's been rolled up into like a little burrito because Nutella's inside of it. Hello, QCO. Hello. I hope you're having a lovely day. We're having a pancake break because I've been delivered dessert. It's very, very good. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Me trying to eat quickly. It's very small. But I'm just trying to not make a mess and get chocolate everywhere. Yes, cake pan. Num num. Boop. That was delicious. We love Papa Ace. We love Papa of J. He brings me pancakes. I didn't even realize he had entered my room. I could hear him downstairs making the pancakes, but I didn't hear him enter my room. He's too stealthy. Sneak 100 right there. Sneak 100. Delicious. Delicious. Nom nom nom. Fair waffles, but I heard of something that can make you realize. Oh no. With ketchup, I mean, it definitely could work. You can have savory waffles, so you can have savory pancakes, I bet. I just tend to have sweet ones. Although sometimes I get pancakes with bacon. Bacon and maple syrup is really nice. But that's usually what I get. I like having Nutella on my pancakes when I was a kid. We never had Nutella in my house as a kid, so I'd have jam on them. And that was pretty tasty. Just some strawberry jam with my pancakes. Bacon is absolute mint, but is I never had like actual like maple bacon, but I've had maple syrup and bacon, and it's like I'm not sure if those are two different things. Well, actually, I might have had maple bacon. I don't know. It depends on what it was branded as in Tesco's. Waffle cover half in pancake batter to make it a half waffle, half pancake. Then you French toast the thing, cover it in powdered sugar and syrup. That sounds like a health risk, but I want to risk my health for it. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good and terrible for my health. Pancakes of ketchup. You know what? I guess don't knock it till you try it. I'm sure it could work. I'm sure it could work. I kind of fell out of love with ketchup. Because I used to have it on everything as a kid. Because I was just like, I was a creature of habit. Boop. Like, if I wasn't familiar with something, I very much didn't like it. And that meant that I would usually just have things which I was familiar with, which wasn't probably the best thing, but it happened. Never hear your name. Okay, I think that's good. So let's get that as the shape we are going to have going on. And then we'll get all of that done and see how we're liking it. Because then the thing is going to be going in and up. Because I'm going for like a Japanese style roof, like a pagoda, because it's circular. It kind of adds a bit of a challenge. Hello, Bryce. Hello. Everything is over here. Give the pancakes. You're so correct, Bryce. You were so correct. I had American pancakes, and yes, they are different than British pancakes. Because pancakes for British people are more like crepes. They're very thin, typically. So I guess there's like a bit of a bigger difference between them and waffles, I suppose, here. But when I went to Disney a couple years ago, I'd have pancakes for breakfast, and they were small pancakes, but they were very thick. And it was good. It was good. It was good, but like having that every day, they gave you like fruit with it, but then also like whipped cream and maple syrup. And I'm like, I am so glad I'm only here for a week. Otherwise, I would be so unhealthy. I just have a bagel every day for breakfast. Used to work at a crepe shop. Yo! Now that sounds like an amazing job. Have you ever heard of bubble waffles? Have you ever heard of bubble waffles? Because guess what? There's a place in London, I think it's right next to the train station. I don't remember which one, but it's right next to one of the big train stations in London. It's either King's Cross or Victoria. There's a little outside market on the weekend, and I went there once, and they had bubble waffles. And what they did was they put it in like, they made the bubble waffle, and then they sort of wrapped it around like it was a cone. And then they put like all of the sauces and flavors on it. It's so cool. It's so cool. It is so cool. Bubble waffle. It's a waffle. It's like an inverse waffle. So you know how you got a waffle and it's like it's kind of like a cross. So this is your waffle. This is a very bad waffle. But you know it like this is a potato waffle, but it's got like the whole bits and it's got the walls. It's the inverse of that. Hi, Top Hat Cat. We're talking about bubble waffles. What a bubble waffle is the bit that would usually be the walls is flat, and instead the middle bits are like circular and they pop out. And that's a bubble waffle. Google them. They're really good. They're just like an inverse waffle. They're really good, and people will use them as kind of ice cream cones. So they'll wrap them around and then put like things inside of them. I had like a cookies and cream one, and it was really, really good. It was so good. I highly recommend it. I had it once in my life, and I've never forgotten how much I loved it. I have never forgotten. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Ah! I fell. It's me. I got more coming. Okay, I think the thing to think of now is I need to make this with this. We're gonna do these parts, and then we'll work on the dark oak bits, and then we'll start moving in. Instead of holes, it has no, it doesn't have holes. It has bubbles. You're gonna make me pull up a picture. I'm pulling up a picture. I'm pulling up a picture. I'm grabbing. Give me a second. Give me a second. Actually, wait. There's a map on Google. Wait, where is it? Oh, there's a waffle factory in London. What the fuck? There's bubble waffles, waffle factory, bubble wrap. That sounds weird. There's too many bubble places, and they're all next to each other. Okay, this is a good picture. Let me, actually, I think I have it set up on my sources to just show if I Wait, nothing's on here is bad. No, nothing on there is bad. Okay. But, oh, it's not going to show it. Well, thank you so much. I'll just have to grab the picture then. I'm getting your bubble waffles, chat. Chat, do you want bubble waffles? I'll give you bubble waffles, chat. I will give you bubble waffles. I will give you bubble waffles. These are bubble waffles. Look at them. So it's like, you see, it's little circles, they pop out instead of like sinking in like a normal waffle would do. And then they wrap them up into like a cone and they put ice cream and stuff on them or other toppings and stuff. And I had one of these. I had one of these and it was really, really good. It was really good. That, oh my God, that was like 8 years. Oh God, I'm old. I was like 14. I was like 14, but I had one of these. I don't know if I had ice cream with it. I think I did have ice cream with it, but it was also like Oreo bits and stuff. Probably like the middle one over here. And it was I need 1,500. There's no bubble waffle place around where I live, but there is a boba place. And it's rather good. We're getting a couple of new food places in my town coming up, which I'm very excited for. But I can't talk about them because I don't want to dox myself. But just know, I am excited for food. Just know, I am excited to have nom-noms. Boba, 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 boba. The thing is, so the Lovely Sky, you might not know this, Bryce, the Lovely Sky was taken too, is from Thailand, which is where boba originates from. Taiwan, I mean. Taiwan. Thailand and Taiwan are different places, I'm pretty sure. I failed geography. She's from Taiwan. That's where boba tea comes from. The boba tea place near me is an authentic boba tea place. So it's rather traditional. But it's very cool. I got complimented there for my Paws of Pride hoodie once. And it was very, very fun. It's my favorite and least favorite thing to get complimented by like people who are serving me, because I'm like, I don't know what to do with this information, but thank you so much. And then I run away. But yeah, I haven't found, I think my favorite boba there so far has been the milk tea boba, which is just like normal tea, but boba. It's like cold tea with boba, and I think that's been my favorite so far. Which is a pretty boring one to have as my favorite. But what can I say? I'm a lady of simple taste. I'm a lady of simple taste. Well, tea boba is great. Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. It's also really cute because we have a Witchards and they have a deal with the boba tea place, so they'll give them some of their hot chocolates in exchange for some boba tea, and it's very, very cute. Hello, Ivy Lapetia? I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but hello. You're having a lovely day. Hope you're having a lovely time. Also, I can't believe the audacity of my dad entering my room and saying cut down on the singing. What am I meant to do when I can't think of what conversations to have, father? What am I meant to say? Am I meant to stop talking? I'm a streamer. That's impossible for me to do. I can't stop speaking. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Then I sing at him, no, I can't be obnoxious. That would be so rude of me. Oh my god. No, but seriously, I have like, not a complex, but I get rather, what is the word? I don't think there is a word. Maybe there's no word. Maybe I don't know what words. I get rather self-conscious about my singing, because I've never been told that I'm a bad singer, but I have been like made fun of for singing before. I had a friend tell me that I sounded like a sheep once, because I roll my R's a bit. I can't roll my R's, but like I drag my letters when I sing. We have music louder? Of course. It's given, it is Wilbur right now, which is probably half the reason why it sounds so quiet. I've turned up a little bit my end, so let me know if that's good, and if not, I will turn up stream end. But I've never been told my singing is bad. I've just, like... It's just, yeah, it's a thing. It's just a thing. It's just always been a thing. And I guess it will always be a thing. But it makes me very happy that you guys enjoy it. Because I do try. I know I'm not amazing, but I do try. Do you speak Spanish? No hablo español. That is about as much as I know. That is about as much as I know. Just in case I ever go to the country and someone tries to speak to me in Spanish and I can just go, no hablo español. I do not understand you. Good day. Good day. Self-help. I need to pull up a thing so I can know what I'm building. Ah, there we go. It starts out pretty flat and then it starts going in. And that's what we're at now, is the going in. When the going gets tough, you go in. Like a belly button. That doesn't make any fucking sense, Jay. You don't make any bloody sense. Ooh. Oh, oh. Ba-da-bow, ba-da-dow. Does she run with me? Oh, Virgo just wanted nice music. It is fun. It is fun time. It is good. We do love a wobbler search. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Nicholas, I love your voice. So funny. I know English. Lasacas? Lacaras? I do not know, but it is okay. Don't worry about it. We used to sleep on call together. Together. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Now it is a dilemma of how am I going in with this? I think I want to leave that one and then go in another one and then put a stair on top of this. Anything right. Try as I absolutely might. Melting the skeleton is ash. Clavicle detaches and falls with delicate crash. What? Is that because you're a snake? Is that because you're a snake? You're like, I'm going to eat a child, because I'm pretty sure some snakes could probably do that. A small child, but a child nonetheless. My heart catches on every thorn. You're already halfway out the door. And I have never been so bold. No! It's just like, I want to eat a child. I'm like, is that a typo or is that because you're a snake? Genuinely could not tell. Genuinely. I cannot say the word genuinely. I struggle to be genuine. Oh no, oh no. That's not true. I am too empathetic for my own good. Sweet hibiscus tea. I want to try hibiscus tea, but I've heard it's pretty bitter. So I don't know how much I would like it, but because of this song, I want to try it. It's so ugly I could burn the whole place down. 'Cause all the posters are on their way to my hometown. Not your protagonist, I am not even my own. I don't even know what I don't know. Look outside, you'll see. Reading trees. Sunlight bounces off the glitching leaves. Please do not speak in a different language, gamers, because mods cannot understand it. And if mods can't understand it, they can't moderate it. And so your message gets removed and you might get timed out. That is your warning. I should just do all, you're breaking the rules in you were violating the law. What if I just like added that Skyrim meme to my thing, and anytime someone broke a chat rule or a mod like timed them out for something, I just put it on. Would that be hilarious or would that be cruel and unusual? Both sounds great to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, we managed to match it up there. And then we've got to go in a little bit more. Actually, we're gonna make these like this. Also, James Marriott. Yes. Yes. Okay. Tonight. Hate what you're doing. I hate that it feels so. I have my face on. And I need to learn more James Marriott songs, so I do not know the lyrics to them very well. They're just a bit more difficult than Wobbler Soot ones and Lovejoy ones. Do it, please. Oh god, I've never played Skyrim. And it's mainly because I know it's going to be the same situation as Breath of the Wild is for me, which is I'll enjoy it for like the first like 20 minutes, and then I'll put it down and I won't pick it up again. And by the time I get the urge to play it again, I would have forgotten everything. Like, I need to... Last thing I did in Breath of the Wild was I completed the minimap. I completed the map completely. Like, I unlocked every area. I have been to every place. I have successfully unlocked every... I'm pretty sure every shrine and 100% every tower. But I've only beaten one of the Divine Beasts. I haven't faced Ganon. I don't have half of the memories. I don't even think I have any memories, potentially. And that game's been out for ages. That game has been out for such a long time. And it's been a struggle for me. It's been a hot little struggle for me. No, we're actually gonna do this. Oh. Come on. All in. Let's can hold my heart in place. I'll let me feel see that face. Yeah, I feel like I'd enjoy it though. I feel like I'd enjoy... Well, it's like a 50-50 on if I actually would enjoy Skyrim or not. I enjoy it conceptually. It's a little bit like how I feel with D&D, because I really like D&D. I love it. I think like the storytelling medium of it is really, really good. I just don't have like... I struggle to sit still for that long. I'm gonna be honest. I struggle to sit still and like pay full attention and not do something else. And I've had some relatively bad D&D experiences. I haven't played a lot of D&D games, but I guess I was in campaigns of people who I wasn't really comfortable with, and therefore like I wasn't able to communicate with them when something made me like, and they were more focused on doing a good story than like what would really be acceptable. So it was like, oh no, I'm not having the most fun here. Or, oh no, I have to go because I have other commitments to do other than playing D&D for 4 hours. But yeah, it's one of those things, I just need structure in my life, and D&D does not provide a lot of structure. Sort of the absence of it, unless you like have people who you're doing it with who can organize like good, which is very few people. It's okay, it's okay. I was talking about D&D. Like, I love it in concept, and I've had a lot of fun like playing it and making characters. It's just I haven't been a part of like a D&D campaign, which I really, really liked. I was really enjoying playing Curse of Strahd, but then the DM who was doing it for us just kind of stopped. I don't know if they got busy or like if they just didn't want to do it anymore, but something happened. I'm not really privy to what, because I wasn't like super close to any of the people. They would just kind of invite me to be an extra person. But my favorite D&D character has been Lilith, who was a lovely little tiefling. She was a trickster rogue tiefling, and I remember we leveled up to level 3, and I didn't tell anybody that I had gone into trickster rogue as a subclass because no one asked. And then I pulled it out of my ass during one of our combat things, like, hey, does this mean I can do like two attacks in one combat move? And they were like, yes. And I was like, well then, I am about to have a lot of fun. I did the same with another character, actually. It was for, like, it was the Wild West version of D&D, and there was they were basically like a serpent or a snake race. I called my one Kiki, I loved her. And they have a polymorph ability, where once per day, or once every long rest, they can, like, shift into another form, and it can be any form, whether it's mimicking somebody or, like, completely random. And so we had a thing where we had to, like, talk to this lady or go to this house and talk to this lady. And I was like, y'all are too suspicious because you're all criminals. What if I just shapeshift? And they were like, wait, you can shapeshift? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Because none of us knew. And I only figured it out, like, the day before because I decided to actually read what my race was. That was fun. But that campaign was also very iffy, because of the world building to do with the snakes. No! They had a very much more simple name. I'm trying to think of what the thing was called. It might have been Snakes and Saloons. That might have been, like, the basis of, like, where the stuff came from. I want to say it was Snakes and Saloons. It had a voidling in it as well, because my friend played a voidling. Those are the two races I remember, was voidling and the, like, snake one, which I don't remember the name of, but I know they had a shapeshift ability. I'm pretty sure I made them like they didn't have, like, casters or, like, wizards, I don't think. They had guns, but I'm pretty sure I made mine like what would be their magic class or, like, a healer class in it. The closest to it, at least. Or like a ranger or something along those lines. I wanted to join. Like, stare at a wall? Oh no. I mean, if that's what you'd rather do, I get that though. Sometimes staring at a wall is fine. Or I was meant to say fun, but it's also fine. I have lost many hours to staring at walls. Thank you, Unidentified Soup, for the follow. I also do not know how to identify my soup. I also cannot identify what is in this soup. Oh no. Oh no. Attack of the soup. Attack of the soup! Sleeping with the light on. Out. Come a little closer now. See that I'm with a cool hairstyle. With a cool hairstyle. With a cool hairstyle. With a cool hairstyle. Da 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 da. At the right time. Well, I might just do full stairs here. Might just do full stairs about what you see. Hey. Oh, I look to you. You can see through. Last bit of stuff out. Here's a fun thing, and I'm pretty sure this is, like, potentially factual. Don't quote me on it though. A guy went to, like, a popular toothpaste company and was like, I have an idea that will make you millions, but you have to, like, give me this amount of money for it. And they were like, okay, sure. What is your idea? And his idea was to increase the size of, like, the little nozzle where you push toothpaste out of from a bit, just make it a little bit bigger. Because by making it the tiniest bit larger, one, no one's going to notice. Two, people are going to have to buy more toothpaste because when they squeeze it, more will come out because the hole's bigger. And he got a lot of money for that idea. But I guess that's sort of the inverse of shrinkology, which is like the business talk for items getting smaller as time goes on, because you'll notice price increasing more than you will an item that you buy decreasing in size. So if you bought like a chocolate bar and were like, oh, this has gone up by £1, that's ridiculous, you'll be kind of outraged. But if you buy that same chocolate bar and it's £1, but it's slightly smaller than it was before, you're less likely to notice. I'll do that Plush. Yeah, that's why I'm just talking about shrinkology. Yeah. They're dastards. They're dastardly. Of cream eggs. Exactly. No, there's a famous person, and I want to say it's the guy who plays Ant-Man, but I don't actually know. But it's someone who's been on Graham Norton, which does not narrow it down. It does not narrow it down at all. But there's a famous person who, every year they buy cream eggs. They have a collection of Cadbury's cream eggs. And they were saying that they can look at their collection and see how they've slowly and slowly gotten smaller and smaller over the years. Like, they can actually see it. Paul Rudd? Potentially. Potentially. This isn't me, like, forgetting the name, not that I actually remember Ant-Man's actor's name either, because I am terrible at actor names. This is me literally just not remembering who it was, but I know I saw it on Graham Norton, which is like I think it's a British show where celebrities go. British celebrity talk show. That is how I describe it. There's been a lot of people on it, though, so it doesn't really narrow it down. It's so incredibly based. I want to say it was him or someone who had a striking resemblance to him. Because my other thought is, like... Woo! Thank you so much! Oh god, I'm trying to read. Parastic Vroom for the raid. Thank you so much, bestie. I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. Welcome in, gamers. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Hello! I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. My name is Jay, your local Ace streamer, and we're doing some building today. Consider joining the Discord if you haven't already. I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. What were you doing? What were you up to? But yeah, we've been building this today. It's like a little gazebo with a big tree in the middle. It's based off a couple different images off Pinterest that I found. But I'm quite enjoying it. We're just on the roof right now, which is the difficult part because I wanted to look kind of Japanesey. Thank you for doing the shout out, mods. You are very much appreciated. Oh, I go, think I'll ever make it back. Hey, stop that. Stop it, Peanut. She's digging my bed. She's treating my bed like it is the dirt and trying to bury herself inside of it. And I'm like, please do not do that to my bedding. You might destroy it, and she does not care. She does not care. She says, fuck you, and continues what she was doing. She actually hasn't, or if she has, she's gotten very quiet about it. Ericon Energy, hope you're well. Oh, thank you. You were streaming Splatoon? Oh, I need to get back into Splatoon. I literally got Nintendo Online when Splatoon 3 came out. And oh my god, how long ago did Splatoon 3 come out? Because it's been a while and I haven't played it. Oh no. Sector. I'm an elector. I need to play Splatoon. I think it was like I was going to play it with some of my friends and then we never ended up doing it, so it just kind of slipped my mind, but I'll get on at some point and start playing the story mode at the very least. Because I've done Turf Wars and they are fun. I'm just like still learning all of the weapons, but like, it's a very fun game. I hope you had a good time. You cannot beat me. It can't cheat. If he's a human being just for once. Talking to September. Oh fuck. I literally bought it not that long after launch as well. Oh no. My Nintendo Online's gonna run out. And I don't want to renew it. I don't want to renew it. I never use it. I have friends, I just never use it, guys. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna play that soon. I'm gonna play that soon. It's because I kind of was struggling to play my Switch games for a while, and then I started continuing my third playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses, which is valid. It's a third playthrough, but it's valid because there are 4 story paths. And I've played 2 of them. I'm on the third one. And then I have other ones to do. I have many others to do. Try. But I started playing that again, and it kind of took up all my Switch time. But I will definitely have to get back on the Splatoon grind. Because it's just good. It's just good. I have a very bad concept of time as well, so I just kind of forgot about it for a really long time. I need to get back into Splatoon. This is great. Thank you for the raid. I've been reminded that Splatoon exists, and I'm happy about this fact. I'm happy I live in this reality. A stubborn does, you know, tonight. Need Fire Emblem? You do, Burger. You do. Everybody needs Fire Emblem. I highly recommend it. Oh my god, is the Nintendo eShop closed? I completely forgot that was happening because I sorted my DS out. Oh, is that closed now? Oh no. Oh no. If that is, I'm so sorry to everyone else, but oh no, I have my games already, so I'm good. I was meant to look at more stuff, but it's fine. I have all the stuff that's important to me anyway. You know what? This could have been a lot worse. 27th, okay. I'm considering just DMing my own campaign. I just don't know who I'd do it with because all of my friends are busy as fuck. If you have a lot of busy friends, then it would probably be a thing of saying, hey, can everyone dedicate like a week or like 2 weekends a month to this? And if that seems incredibly impossible, then you just got to find some other people. I want to do another Curse of Strahd campaign and actually finish it. Because like it's just a cool campaign. The Curse of Strahd campaign is basically you get sent to this like country that's been taken over by this vampire called Strahd, and he's a mean old man. And there's a lot of bad stuff that's happening around. Like I remember this one, there was these witches who were giving people pastries that would like put them to sleep if they ate them, and there was like a mass insomnia problem, and so we had to prevent this woman from selling her child to get pastries, and I nearly shot an old woman because I was angry. I was like, yeah, I'm shooting the old woman, they're trying to kill a kid. They're going to probably put him in pastries. And then I gave my character a Hansel and Gretel themed backstory to add to the drama, but it never got brought up in because the campaign got cancelled, and I was sad because she had a cookbook, which is also a spell book, and really loves sweets. And honestly, that part might have actually just been made by our DM because when they asked me for like stuff about my character, I said she likes sweets. So that might have just been a thing that he came up with and not actually a part of Curse of Strahd. But either way, I loved it. Oh, I know. Not good enough to run a horror game like that. Narrative strength horror isn't one of them. Yeah. When I played Curse of Strahd, it wasn't like there wasn't a lot of horror that I found super scary in it. We didn't get too far into it, but we had like an encounter with Strahd at one point. And it wasn't really scary. It was just kind of like D&D. I've heard Uncharted Territory is pretty fun. The context I saw that played in was like a bunch of like archaeologists or adventurers have like a mission to go on. I like the world a lot of Uncharted Territory. I think the world is pretty cool. I actually not semi-based because I don't have enough memory of Uncharted Territory to like base anything off of it, but I sort of took a little bit of influence for that for one of the locations in the world map of Mithril. Because I made it a world map, and you're never going to see it on the server because it doesn't exist within the valley, but there is like a place called the Eastern Providence, which is just inspired by that place. I'm looking at this and trying to think if there's anything else I want to add. I kind of want to add lanterns hanging down. The question is, what do I want them to look like? We can use the dark oak. I like using shroom lights, but I might use pearlescent frog lights because it's more of a purple tint. And then I want a banner, but I don't really know what I want it to look like. Let me go on Pinterest. Let's see, lantern, banner, Minecraft. Oh, everything gonna be da-da. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a YouTube video that shows some pretty cool lights, but not what I'm looking for. But what? Everything works out right in the end when someone married the moon. It'll be fine. There's like one banner design, which is really cute. I'm not gonna bother with the banner designs right now. That's a lot of effort. I heard a noise. I don't know if my dog was just trying to be sick or what was happening, but I heard a noise and it scared me. I have been shook. I have been very much shooketh. Again. Let's do like 3. Can I? You don't like me, do you, Squidward? That's mean. That is mean and unfortunate, and that's mean. Ah. Was it the best you ever? How was it the worst you ever know? Yeah. It can't be bad at D&D if you work with your party members, you're doing it right. I think it's not just about working with your party members, it's also about your party members working with you. Because I remember my first time playing D&D, I was DMing for a bunch of people. And I think one of them had been DM previously. And he was just fucking around. He didn't really care. He got bored of his character, like, immediately and wanted a new one. And I was like, dude. And we ended up just cancelling playing altogether because of COVID. But, like, considering he'd been a DM himself before, I was kind of like, it wasn't the best, like, how he was acting. And then I had, like, another person who I literally had to scream at to leave. Because not only did they name their their character, they had a dwarf who was basically just the Galarian Meowth variant to the point it was named after its evolution. And I had to scream at them to leave because they were fucking about and distracting somebody else who was supposed to be paying attention and playing. And I was like, if you're gonna fuck around and not play, don't be here. We have this room, like, this was during college, so I got permission to use the room like every Monday, I want to say, for like an hour or so. And I was like, I got permission to do this for like extracurricular, well, not extracurricular, but for like a club. They let me basically be the head of a D&D club for my class. And we had like 6 people playing, and just nobody was like trying. And it was so bad. And it was my first time being like a DM, so I was hoping that everyone would be like a bit nicer or a bit more chill. And it just, it wasn't. I was hoping to have fun. It wasn't fun. But yeah, I was trying to make, see, my problem with D&D is that I like to make things custom. My favorite D&D campaigns that I've watched have been like not campaigns that you can just find online and play. They've been like D&D high, like the Oxcast High Rollers did like, I don't remember what the first High Rollers thing was exactly, but I really enjoyed it. It was really, really fun. And I loved it. And that was a completely custom world of custom stuff, and it integrated all of the player characters into the world. And yeah, I had a really bad D&D group, and most of them I continued playing with. Well, not most of them. The one who was a DM and was just like fucking around DM'd a couple of games for me, all of which ended up getting cancelled. And then, like, I think the only other person I played with from that group was Charlie, who is always a delight to have around. They tend to just, like, want to be a silly character. But just because you're being, like, a bit of a silly character or a character whose, like, thing is kind of being a bit dumb, doesn't mean, like, it doesn't make you a bad player. It just means you're playing that kind of character because it's easier for you and you enjoy it more, and they were really good at it. They were really good at it, and they did some really fun things. But I had some very bad D&D groups. Chalice Swarm, yes, the Chalice Swarm, the one and only. They played a Voidling in the Western one that the Western D&D campaign that we did, where it was like they were like a little alien who was possessing like this really heinous criminal. And then at one point they had to try and jump bodies to another host. And they kept failing to jump into this one guy, so they had to jump into somebody else. And if they leave a host, the host dies. So, I think the host has a chance of dying. But they played that very well. It was very funny. It was very funny. So girl, D&D game that could be fun. I know. Charlie has mentioned like offering to do a D&D one shot for the subs before. Which definitely could be like a cute thing to do in the future. Maybe like instead of having like subs play it, maybe do like an exclusive Discord D&D one shot that subs can watch. But I don't know when that would be, because that would require like gathering at least enough people to do a one shot and then like getting a good one shot for it. You only see time. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. Only sweeter. Now, D&D is fun. D&D is fun. I was trying to build a new... Well, one thing I would love to do is make Mithril into like a D&D... What's D&D game? That would be cute. That would be a cute thing for you. If you guys want to do that, like, ever, you're 100% free to. Like, I love when stuff is happening in the Discord, which I don't have to plan, because I am too busy planning everything else in my life. So, like, the most I can do with the Discord is, like, show up sometimes. I try, and I know I should try more, but I try. Hello, Llama, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You do that. Do that. Remember when we... Then I thought maybe... Outdrink me. Oh, hated it. I don't really like this top part. I want to change that to purple. I want to change this to purple, and then I think we're pretty good, honestly. Which I'm happy, because this has taken us like a decent amount of time to actually get done. Shoulders when you have fun. No, we're using debug stick. Me again. You get set up. You do that, Burger. I know you're not like a Discord mod, but like you have my permission to organize and do that, because that'd be so fun. Burger's gonna try and do a D&D game with the mods, which will be very, very cute. But no, the original D&D campaign which I built was like a sort of steampunk fantasy, because I think having like a little bit of technology is nice, especially if like anyone wants to play an artificer. Not that anyone did end up playing an artificer in the game, but I think it's fun to have like a little bit of technology in a fantasy world. Like, my favorite kind of fantasy genre is when it's like you got the magic and then you've got the tech, but not quite urban fantasy, but like it's magic with a little bit of coding on the side. Like very much just steampunk with crystals everywhere. Yeah. I appreciate the offer, Perny, but I'd rather like mods of mine do it who I know well and have for a while and who I trust, rather than someone who I don't know particularly well. But I really appreciate the offer. I do. Yeah. Oh yeah, the thing I need to hear was the Dark Trapdoors. The original world that I did, it was really, the main premise of it was that the party was on a train going to this place on the mountains where there was like a monastery. For different reasons, maybe it was just a pit stop for them, maybe there was other stuff going on, whatever. But the sort of grand scope of it was that the train got pushed off its thing and they landed outside this old creaky tower. And so, without really knowing how else to leave, with a mountain on one side of them and a massive ravine to the other side, there wasn't really anything they could do, and stuck together with all these people who they did not know, they had to go inside the tower. And inside that tower, as well as like a couple of mimics and some loot, was a ghost. Specifically a elf ghost, who said, "I have a mission for you," and basically told them to find gave them all a magic necklace, because I sort of named the campaign Glass Heart. I think I named it Glass Heart, yeah. So everyone got like a glass necklace that had a heart on it, and it was sort of like, I can't leave this tower, but I can use this to talk to you and help you. So you go and find this item for me, and yeah. It was sort of like, I'll do this for me and I will do stuff for you, was sort of the like thing that it came to. And reluctantly the party did it, though there was one character who was very adamantly trying to not do what they were supposed to be doing, while Charlie's character was simping for the ghost fae lady, or ghost elf lady. And yeah, and what that was supposed to really be was that the story was elves had lived on that region for like a really long time. Thank you so much for the follow, Nerd with Ram and with the follow. Thank you. But yeah, but the whole story was that elves had lived on that like region for a really, really long time. It was their land, and then people came to it. People sailed over, and they got really territorial. Like, these people were peaceful. They were nice. They were offering like peace and the help. And thank you so much. I'm your love for the follow. Thank you. Hello. We're talking about a D&D campaign that I was running at some point. And we did building. It's cute. I need to put some lights in there in a second, but I'm going to run around a bit first. And the main gist of what happened was the elves got territorial and they started attacking anyone who entered their place. And the ghost elf was actually their queen, who kind of forced people into a war they didn't want to be in, so she got murdered. And so her whole plot was that I wanted to make the party think that she was nice and trying to help them with their, like, whatever they were doing. But it turned out she was actually trying to trick them into gathering materials for her to resurrect herself so she could restart the war. And she was also going to be the final boss. But we never got that far. We didn't even get to the first item, because it got COVID hit, and then no one wanted to play after that. And I was just like, well, okay, that's fine. But it was my first one, so I could probably like sharpen the concept and make it better than it was, and try again one day. But it was very, very fun whilst it lasted. Knife is. Are we digging holes all day, every day? No, we do love a good little dwarf, we do. I've made a goblin OC recently. Their name is Jingle. One day I will use them for an SMP. Do I know when? No, I don't. But one day I will use them for an SMP. Because I just think having a little goblin called Jingle is adorable. And they are adorable. They are a precious little silly bean. They don't know what they're doing. They're just here for fun, and they love you. That is their prerogative. They love you and they are here to have fun. Maybe there's more to it. I haven't really thought of much other than their name is Jingle and they are goblin. I know they're not magic. I feel like they're like Sayu from Genshin Impact. They're really tiny, but they use a fuck you greatsword. And just will slash people with it whenever they please. Because they're just angsty like that. Not really angsty, they're actually pretty sweet, but they're also like, I'm gonna stab shit because I am a gremlin. and we love them. Hello, Donalia. Hello. Talking about characters we made? Yeah, I'm talking about a little goblin character, which I have recently conceptualized very briefly. Because I don't like... When I make a character, I prefer to have, like, a concept for them until I have something to use them in. And even if I have something to use them in, if that thing isn't happening for a really long time, I try not to think too much about them because I don't want to go running in a direction and then have that not be relevant anymore. So I haven't, like, I came up with the idea of Jingle because all of my SMP characters, names start with a J because my name is Jay and it means I can give them all the nickname Jay. So then they're all individuals, but then they all have the same nickname, because that's just fun for me. And it's good because I like having characters different names, but I also, when I join an SMP, I want people to know what to call me without having to be like, no, this is my name, but this is my character's name, because that's a little difficult. So, yeah. And the Campfire Writing, which is a website. Oh, yeah! I know Campfire. I've used it a little bit. I felt like I would use it more if I had the pay-for version, but I do not, so little limited on my use of it, but I have used it before, and I do quite enjoy Campfire. It's great for organizing. It just doesn't organize the way that my brain wants it to, but like I feel like if I used it more, I'd probably get used to it more and be like, yo, no, this is great. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. And the money. But yeah, I've got Jingle, who is a goblin OC. I've got Jezebel, who they're a changeling, but they have cute little wolf ears. I'm looking forward to getting to use them someday. I have how do I pronounce it? It's a Japanese name, which is why it's difficult to pronounce. Thank you so much. Though Dying Ho? I don't know how to read that. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for the follow. We have well, Mithril is Jay. Jay isn't her real name, but she's a fae, so she doesn't actually share her real name with people. People just call her Jay. And her real name is actually my IRL name, which is also why I do not share it. We have Jezebel, who is a changeling, who has cute little wolf ears. Junica, who is a little ink demon. They're like a Japanese Sukutamaki. I don't remember what it's called. I have to read it to remember, but it's like an inkstone demon. Who was in a war and then died and then haunted their general's ink pot and made him insane. It's very fun. A shapeshifting alien OC Sona, so yeah, that's fun. That's very cool. We love that. I've got Jasper, who I think was also a fae, but I never really got very far with Jasper because they were for a friend's SMP, which never got started, but was like very heavily lore-based. And I was toying with the idea of having them being, because the one thing I knew was that the Fae realm was locked off, so I was thinking maybe they were like a Fae princess who had run away and was hiding who they were, and like to aid with that illusion, they wore a hood but also had like really big bunny ears to kind of be like, I'm not a Fae, I'm a rabbit. I never really conceptualized them a lot past that. Welcome back. More info on that alien stuff. That's if you have any like stuff of it you want to share or like art, feel free to do so in the Discord because I'm sure people would love to see it. If not, you can just talk about it. It's cute. We love a little bit. Yeah, we more or less finished building. I was adding a couple little details to it, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. We'll get a nice cinematic shot. Look at that. Me. Cause I don't think that they'd understand. We'll get a couple of shots. Hello, Rise Lovers. Hello. It's talking about characters and stuff. No, I need other side. It's looking very cute. I quite like it. But yeah, Jasper was like a very vague concept. Based on the moon of Jupiter. Oh! Lightning pack. That's so cute. I love that. I haven't made an alien OC before because I tend to stick to more fantasy stuff. But that's a very good vibe. That's a very fun vibe. Let's go spectator so that we can actually get some good angles on this. I'm just trying to get like a good far away shot. So I want to do some posts on Twitter about it later. Because that's what we love. Cute, cute, cute. But yeah, Jasper didn't have too much concept behind them. Jingle is just kind of a goblin. It doesn't have much more concept behind them other than big sword. Jester was for Gaycraft SMP. They were a homunculus who had a demon living inside of them as well as their normal soul. So it's like their soul and a demon soul. And they didn't realize. So sometimes they would black out and weird things would happen, but it's totally fine. Nothing bad would happen. But they were named Jester because they worked in a traveling circus after they were picked up off the street for reasons. And they were named after what their job was. And they were just really cute. And after they got kicked out of the circus, they decided to make their own circus, and it would be wonderful, but it definitely would not be. And then there is Jen, who is like a 90s character, but they've got like a little bit. They were from like a cryptid hunting world that another friend of mine conceptualized. So I was like, they have like Fey ancestry, so, which gave them like prophetic powers, so they can like sort of see into the future in little bits, or sometimes they'll have nightmares, and the stuff that happens in nightmares will come true. Like one instance, they had a nightmare of like a creepy doll that came to life and like hurt their sister. So her sister brought home the exact same doll from her nightmare, she took it while her sister was asleep and burnt it outside. Because she was like, no, I don't want that vision to come true. I don't know what it is. I am paranoid, but I'm afraid. Very, very fun. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Having shape fight or flight react to it is funny. It's kind of like chameleon with the colors. Oh. Okay, is there anything else I can really... I could add some bushes outside. I could add some bushes. I think in the actual reference there is some amethyst on the ground, but I don't think that really fits with this vibe. I don't think that... It does fit, but I don't have a lot of space because I've downscaled it from what the like original was. So we're gonna leave it out. Da 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 da. Us in the right place. More than I make. Oh, now say faint hands in puppetry, but what does she know? At least see your hair receding. A thoughts of heap. I'm sober. You're never right. Get me out of here. You're just scared of the future. Let me out of here. Let me get some moss carpet in just for a little bit of texturing to make it look a little bit different. I do love moss carpet exists. We need more carpet adjacent blocks. I mean, adding like the cherry blossom one, which is kind of cute. It's not really carpet, it's more like skulk stuff. But I do like it. I do like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I like you a lot, chat. I like you a lot, chat. I appreciate you being excited about sharing your OC, but I think a Twitch chat isn't the best place to share it if you want people to look at it. Like I said, I highly recommend putting it in the Discord because, you know, it's an easier place for people to look at it and it doesn't spam the chat up as much. But they do seem very, very interesting. They very much do. They very much do. It's just a lot of information. Don't worry about it, Bessie. It's just a lot of information for a chat. So, look at it. I'm very proud. We're gonna get a couple more pictures now that I've added in the bushes because I probably should have done that beforehand. Oh my god, is that a Cloudy and an Eevee? Don't tell me you guys are in VC playing Fortnite whilst I'm streaming. If I check the VC and you're in Fortnite, I'm going to scream. Or was this a coincidence? Was this a coincidence? No, we can be? I mean, I won't hate you if you do, but... Have I just started something? Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Y'all are cute. Look what I built today. I think it's cute. Cloudy ass NPC now. You heard Evie. Get in there. Get in there. Do it. Let's go. Yo. I started the play date. Let's go. I did it. I did it. Okay. I've got more than enough screenshots of this place. I have got the build done like I wanted to, and that took us a good amount of time. And I think because we're going to be doing a stream tomorrow, and it's going to be lore, that we're going to call it there for today. Wow, why is my body doing jigglings like that? That was so weird. Okay. Hang around for a sec while we find somebody to raid quickly. I'm going to see who is available to raid. Are they still doing lore? That is a question. Are they still doing lore, or have they moved on the house flipper? Because if they're in the middle of lore, I don't want to interrupt, but then I also kind of want to interrupt. Okay, wait, how long have they been going? They've been going for an hour. They're still going. Okay, we're going to go. We're going to go and give my lovely, lovely L a quick little raid. A quick little raid if their stream hasn't died. No, it's still there. It's still there. Okay. Yes. Everybody join the raid. Get in the raid for L. I don't know if you can even hear me clapping, but I was. Remember to join the Discord if you haven't already. Feel free to check out any of my other socials. I'll be live tomorrow doing lore on the Mithril SMP, so check out the Mithril SMP Discord if you would like to. We'll definitely do some more building. We're not doing a stream Saturday like we usually would, because we're doing lore tomorrow, so check in Sunday if you after that. But lore tomorrow. Don't know how long it's going to be, but we're definitely going to stream afterwards for a bit on Le Mithril SMP because it's so fun. And I will see you later. I need to stop clapping.